Hi, good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. My name is Carl Lamos and our partner is
My name is Vince Omboy.
Leandra. We are the first reporters of this subject, Survey of Principles Management, tackling chapter 1 to 3 of the book, which we will discuss later. And to start, of course, since this is a formal program, we'll be starting with the doxology, and I'll be doing that, yours truly. Okay, so can you please stand? Acknowledge the presence of the Almighty God. I know the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Oh Lord, we thank Thee for all of the blessings and wisdom that You have given us, as well as for this very day that You've appointed us so that we can share knowledge and our practices and our experiences with our fellow candidates here, so that we can encourage also to share whatever knowledge and gifts that You have provided unto us. And again, we thank You for everything, and I hope that this blessing will not only be upon us, but also we can also share this to others. And make, oh Lord, that this particular endeavor that we have be successful all throughout the semester. This we pray in the Holy name of Jesus. Amen.
Now we go to our national anthem. Hayang magiging karlasan silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, durang ka ng magiging, sa manlulupi. Di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mo'y umaw. May nilaghang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang isap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw na kailan pa may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng buwan at ipagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang ligaya na pag may mga apit, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Thank you so much. So, before we start the entire course, this is just a very short icebreaker, guys. I gotta switch on the lights again. Okay, so you just have to give me one word of what you feel starting of this particular session that we have. Just a word of what you feel, what you think, any idea comes into your mind at an instant. So we'll start with you.
What comes to my mind right now, I think I'll be learning more.
Learning more. So you want to learn more and more. So we have a hungry mind here, guys. So next. Exciting. So you're very excited. Can you show us how excited you are? Yeah. Something like, he's someone like a person who won the lottery already. So thank you so much. How about you?
Nervous.
Nervous. So we all feel nervous this moment, particularly we have the handsome professor, looking at us here.
Can we now?
Sir, what can you say? One word.
Well, the way in my present day, you were prepared. I hope that to stay that the whole.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. How about you, my friend?
Excited.
Excited. Wow, I thought you'd get hungry. Somehow. Okay, excited. That's a good word. How about you, Amelia? What do you feel right now? Wow, that's 3 words. Excited?
And
I thought you were entertained. And excited?
Yeah, I get for learning something nice.
Excited learning, so you're excited to learn. Yeah, we have something out of our sleeves right now, I think. How about you, John? Okay, to learn more. So we're seeing a lot of learn here, partner. And how about you, Mr. Chairman?
Well, I feel great because everything's going to the plan, according to the plan. So
Feels great, yeah. Even though it's our first time, it feels great.
yes.
How about you, my partner Vince? When you say one word, and can you tell them, about that one word?
Okay. First of all, I'm very lucky to have you as a classmate and sir as a professor. studies, management, principle of management. So now I'm very nervous also, and like you, and I'm excited to learn more about this management, so I can adopt it and discuss it to my fellow employees.
Thank you so much. So I feel, somehow, what? I feel that I hope, the word is hope, I hope we can finish this successfully on the right time, on the right explanation of things, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay? So now, later we will have other icebreaker there, so we put that, you can actually look at a blackboard, or what do you call this? This whiteboard. This is a whiteboard. This is not even a board, whiteboard. So just look at this, the board, okay, of our, what we'll do for the entire session. Hopefully you'll enjoy and listen. So the first reporter will be me. Of course, my colleague here, Mr. Vince Omboy, will be one at a time, might add additional information about this. Okay, so we'll start with the references. Okay, so this is the book that our dear professor have given us. So it's the 9th edition, and we're so happy that we got 2016 edition of the same book.
Wow.
All right, so it's a little bit of research there. Second is that we knew somehow about Article 2013 Fundamental of Strategic Management and from Holland Bank Human Resource Management, gaining competitive advantage, and they're all, I think, within the time frame of the book. Okay, so next slide, please. So managers and managing. So before I start, I just want to ask, any idea about a manager or your personal experience as a manager, or at least managing a people or a colleague? How about you, Mr. Ronald? Do you have any experience? Well, what do you hope, though, in the future you will be managing people? What are the end effect? How do you want your people feel about managing?
Somehow they get a lot more learnings and at the same time get the successful manager.
Okay, so you're more of a manager leader.
Yes.
Yeah, like Dr. Jose Rizal. Manager leader. So I have a picture. On the picture, you'll see what a manager basically do. So you see time management. You see you got some time for a coffee break. So you also have you should have time to relax as well. But basically, the overview of this has already been discussed with our professor last week. But we will simply go ahead and swiftly, check at the definition. Okay, can we put all the definitions? All right. So again, this is all planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. That's 4 major things. And as you can see here, it's anchored on the idea of need to do planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and avoiding business activities for the success of the organization. And in operations management, it's the creation of goods and services from transformation of inputs to outputs. And okay, so what is a manager's goal? So it's high organizational performance, which is measured in terms of efficiency and effectiveness. Can we roll on? Because I'll show something. So efficiency, basically, the very simple explanation of efficiency is you do more work at a lesser time. That's efficiency. If you can produce more goods at a lesser period of time, that's efficiency. So effectiveness, though, is more correlated to quality. How effective are you delivering your goals based on the mission, vision, and philosophy of your company? So it's very important, guys, that a company has its own mission, vision, and philosophy. That's where the products are being anchored. That's where you create your own goals. Okay, so that we see, or we will be able to foresee if our company is effective or efficient. So, what on this particular graph or table, what do you think will be the best thing that a company should be in? What quadrant?
It should be,
Why?
yes, it should be high efficiency and high effectiveness.
Why do you think that's so?
In that particular quadrant, the managers only needs to provide guidance to those employees, because the member or the employees already has the skills or competencies that's very important in their work, and then at the same time they are effective in doing their job because they will already know what's the process for their work. That's it for me.
I have the same opinion. If we are basing this on opinion, though, that efficiency should also come with effectiveness and quality. Okay, so we should be able to deliver products. Okay, we should be able to produce goods and resources the most efficient way or the most cheapest way, cost efficient. It should be cost efficient at the same time it's quality, and the customer would like it based on the goals that we set up.
Yes, and I want to add also, on that quadrant also, if you already have that type of employees, you need to be very, also be wary, because these type of employees needs challenges or really loves challenges, and there are tendency that they get bored when they have the same work that you have been given and they already know the process. So I think it will be more on additional tasks for them to be challenged.
That's very interesting point of view, which we'll be able to explore a little bit later on the theories. Thanks for that, Lloyd. That's very interesting. Did you have anything about the table? Did you notice anything?
Well, I just want to add something.
Yeah, sure.
Your opinion is welcome. Based on our experience as an engineer, we do have two simple things for effectiveness and efficiency. Efficiency is doing the right things, and effectiveness is doing your things well. That's how we summarize effectiveness and efficiency.
Thank you so much. Sure. Okay, so these are again the essential managerial tasks. We already tackled this last time. I think this is based on Henry Fayol's model. Okay, so planning, as you can see there, the plan, which means that it includes forecasting, it includes knowing your resources. Okay, organizing. So after planning, you organize your resources, your people, your materials, and the relationship, and all of the needed inputs in order for you to lead and control. Control means that, because sometimes you don't want things to get out of hand. You want that you'll be able to target your goals specifically. If your goal is, for example, your Apple, you wanted 5 billion sales of iPhone this year, then if you're not able to tackle it, then of course that's failure in controlling. And the underlying reasons why that happened may be because you're not able to manage your people well, you're not able to train them well. That's why controlling is a very important part of the overall process. And after you get the end results, though, you use that again to plan ahead for the next fiscal year. What are the activities, the transactions, and what people expect to do if of course you're able to hit a target or not. This is very important, particularly if you're a publicly traded company. Publicly traded company is somebody listed or a company listed in stock exchange, like the Philippine Stock Exchange or the New York Stock Exchange. So if you're a publicly traded company and you're not able to hit the ratios or the benchmark needed for specific products that you have or earnings that you have, then people might, investor might not, believe you or invest into your business, so that there will be continuity. It's very important that part of risk management is control. So controlling is also managing your risk and managing your people and resources as well. And it's a cycle, as you can see. So you continually do it until perpetuality. Just like some big companies like Ayala Corporation. If not, then you might be a blockbuster company, a startup that tomorrow you may no longer exist. Move on. Okay. So these are the managerial roles identified by Mitzberg, and I have something to note about this though. I just have to check it a little bit. So Mitzberg was one of the first to show that management is often chaotic. Okay. So it's Henry Mitzberg is he's a businessman. Okay. And so generally business is chaotic and marked by quick decisions and sometimes tense. So basically, in order for you to lead the corporation or the organization as well, he said that you should be at least, as a manager, have these roles. The first role of the manager is decisional. So decisional, basically, you make decision. You decide if you want to get into this product. You decide if you want to continue a certain line of business. And there are specific roles for this decisional role to make sure that you understand how to do it. Entrepreneur. Okay, so we know that it's more of that you commit to the organization and the resources, and you want to obtain new customers. The businessman. Let's say entrepreneur, the businessman. So your intention is to basically grow your business. Disturbance handler, so you move quickly so that you correct any disturbances in your business. If there are people on the human resource department who's not handling well, the human resource, then you may want to check about it. You may want to follow certain rules and procedures to make sure that to control any disturbances in the company in terms of financial and other types of things that you're handling. Resource allocator. So you decide, how you want to use your resources for inputs, outputs, and as well as how you manage the resources so that, including the machines that we talked about, in order for you to obtain high efficiency and effectiveness. Negotiator, of course, you negotiate business deals. Okay, or you negotiate with people as well. You negotiate with your suppliers to get the best deal possible in order for your business to profit more, which is the ultimate result that you want it to be. So interpersonal, you're the figurehead, leader, or liaison. Liaison is that you're the coordinator, like our chairman here. You coordinate things so that the business planning process and the business itself will run smoothly. Leader, of course, you provide motivational leadership, the motivation to your people so that they can follow you. And hopefully someone in the future will be able to replace you as a leader as well if you go upstairs. Next, figurehead, of course, it's more of somebody, that shows ethics or the proper guidelines to people so that they can also follow you just like what the leader does. Second, interpersonal. Okay, so this is the boring stuff, guys, so we have to on this. Informational. So you're the monitor. You monitor inputs, outputs, you monitor people, okay, and the flow of information in order for you to control your resources, to control and manage your people, to control the outputs and the products, as well as in order for you to achieve your goal, which is in ultimate to be a profitable company or organization. Disseminator, of course, as a manager, you disseminate information. It's like me, in my how many years as supervisor, I have to text people often, post on chat, give them a quick huddle session about what current trend that we have. And spokesperson, of course, you are the spokesperson of the company itself. You're viewed as, as the voice of the company. So if you're the voice of the company, then your people, as well as your customers, they will listen to you. So you voice out the information, the data that the company is actually telling you. Okay, so here is about the types and levels of managers. Okay, so we have the first line manager, which are basically the supervisors. Okay, or team leads. They are considered first line manager. What does the first line manager do? They are, they control a specific type or manage specific or the bottom part of the organization or the business. So so those are the first line manager. It doesn't mean that your tag is not manager, it's that you're not a manager. Basically, if you're a team leader or supervisor, you're also a manager because you're managing a group of people, but more on their daily tasks, your daily specific tasks so that they can handle. Those will be your deliverables. Next will be middle managers. The middle managers are those managers which like the top managers, but middle managers more of they given a budget, include budget allocation, so the company will give them the budget and they will provide allocation. They will do performance planning for employees. They will do appraisals with the employees as well as some tasks done by the first line manager, but not on a specific level. Continue again. Okay, so this is just an explanation of generally on a Western style, bureaucracy. The CEO is the head of the organization. The CEO convinces top managers like the executive board, the CFO, CFO, CAO, and all others sits there.
Where's the customer there?
The customer, this is just for the type of line managers and what department and the specificity of the functions that they're doing, sir. It's not the customer.
In the organization, where do you think is the right place of the customer?
The customer should be above the organization, right?
Okay.
So we do not put it there, sir. This is just for the organization. But the customer, there's a
Nice. I told you a
nowadays.
philosopher, right? Anything that you want to discuss now is your new philosophy.
Nowadays, sir, we have what we call the customer first policy or program of different organizations. Customer first means that you always take into account and consideration the feelings, the needs of the customers, as well as how you relate to them. So it's right now like Globe, Smart, the customer service oriented organization. They actually see to it. They make sure that. Okay, so these are three recent changes in the management process: restructuring, downsizing. Basically, you restructure, you remove people, and you replace people with machines in the management process. That's the gist of it about restructuring. It's now automated. So, and actually based on laws right now, if you're able to use machines, it's okay to lay off people as long as you use machines. But like for the cost efficiency of the operations of the company. Outsourcing, so we benefit from this outsourcing. Outsourcing is that the company doesn't do all the jobs of or do all the management process of the business. Like right now, companies instead of like PLD, for example, I think they do this like for their HR, or some global companies like JP Morgan and Chase, they outsource their HR to another department, and Accenture does some of those functions. And Accenture now do their business based on some offshore, processes that the main business or companies, shared services that they want to do. Empowerment is a management system.
The food is gift from God. And we think we're thankful to the sponsor. I want to give that is it's not anymore delicious. It's homemade.
Okay, yes, sir. We see that. Okay, so
there's a lot of people hungry. Why you don't eat that?
So empowerment is a technique like you give more autonomy or authority and responsibility to your employees. Just like in our company, aside from being trained in fraud, in risk management, and in brokerage, I'm also trained in retirement tax. So you empower your people with the right remuneration in order to do those jobs. So these are three things, three recent changes in the management practices.
Yes, and I may also add that in my company also, we outsource some technical side. So we hired third parties so that the inner job of our technology is takeable.
Why are you doing that?
So to less cost.
These are the challenges for managing a global environment. So basically, building competitive advantage. So your company should be at least unique, okay? It should have its own brand. It should be innovative and flexible in order to ditch out competition, okay? In order to gain a larger share of the marketplace. Just like in the different phones that we have right now, Samsung, Apple. Best example is Nokia, for example. They tried everything though like all brands of phones, but it appears like this nerve-wracking idea of Steve Jobs to put the computer in your. That's a very good insight. Next, maintaining ethical and social responsible standards. You have some ISO standards that we also use. And an example of this is that if you're a company and there's, let's say, typhoon, like the Typhoon Haiyan, instead of raising your prices above the roof to take advantage of the calamity, you instead, make it, increase the price like what the government does, and do not take advantage of the demise and others. So you have to, be humane with your fellow human beings. So this is one major challenge to increase efficiency of the company or the organization. Next, we have the administrative management theory. So basically, as the administrative theory, the word administrative means it's more of a bureaucratic process, though there should be a good organizational structure at hand that the management business, there should be bureaucracy, there should be a formal system of organization. So that's bureaucracy to the levels it goes in order to attain that particular goal based on and there should be a level of managers managing the business based on that. Line of authority is like in bureaucracy, right? There are level and line of authority before you can get an approval of your certain requests or certain things that you're asking on the top. Centralization, there should be a central command or a central or a CEO type of thing that generally manages the entire business. Unity of direction, there should be one mission, vision, and philosophy. Equity is that it should be humane and it should be respectful of all people. Order, there should be there should be order in the business space in order for people to cooperate well. And initiative, each managers and line employees should be able to give ideas though or own a plan, give a plan of how to improve the business and new products as well for the organization. So discipline, so they should be disciplined, they should follow, they should be strict with their, like for example, time in and time out, with following the rules and regulations of the company. Remuneration of personnel, so employees should be well paid off, there should be stability of tenure, and subordination of individual interest, common interest, and it's really more of something like one for all for one attitude. Next is that this is more of the behavioral management theory. So as you can see, it's the study of how managers should behave to motivate employees and encourage them to perform at high levels. So to achieve the goals of the organization. It's more on looking to the managers should look to the behavior of each employee, how to motivate them, because each employee has different motivational characteristics, and they can be motivated differently. And one of the proponents is Mary Parker Follett, and she pointed out that management overlooked multitude in ways in which employees can contribute to the organization, and authority from the manager should also have the manager should also have knowledge, not just authority, because authority without knowledge is power tripping. We don't like that. Okay, and the next, the whole studies in human relations, and basically they conducted this company actually. There's a study that they did about what we call overheard effect, that if people are actually watching, or if manager, there is something like a study about how light, the bottom line of the study, how light is actually affecting people, the intensity of light. But the researchers are wondering why it's not affecting their productivity. Instead, it increased. And only to find out the reason behind that, because they are being something like being researched, monitored, that's why they're participating well. So human relations is more of that, though, that it advocates the idea that supervisors should receive behavioral training to manage people, okay? Because if people are being complimented well in return, they will be able to perform well too. Next is the theory X and Y, and I like this so much. It's not like this by MacGregor. Okay, so these are part of several studies in World War II. So basically, MacGregor said that there is an X and Y type of manager. X manager is a manager who doesn't don't like to trust employees. He's in today's sense, an X manager is somebody who is call that he manages people, yeah, a micromanager. This is a complete example of a micromanager, distrust the people, and what he only knew is that employees is bad in nature, evil in nature, that you have to supervise them all the time. But theory Y is the opposite of it, whereas the empowerment of people. It's very important that employees they're not inherently lazy as long as you give them tasks and they will be successful. And the recent update now is the theory Z, which is the Japanese way of doing things, which means that the organization should be flat, and in proper remuneration, people should be able to achieve more by doing things together. That's the theory Z. Okay, so next, the management science theory. As it implies, though, it's management by using the different branch of management science. And these are, I think you're familiar with this, the quantitative management that uses mathematical techniques. This is the latest trends that we're using right now. We also use the operation management, whereas there are certain formulas, certain algorithms, though, how to effectively and efficiently manage workforce, depending on time management, depending on forecasting, and other stuff. And next, the quality management. It's more on analyzing the organization input and output, and the waste product of the business, to see how that can be converted back into the business. The next is management information system. It's use of the IT, or information technology, as well as the internal and external factors in order for the business to be successful. All right, so next is the organizational environment theory. So to simplify, it's more of taking a look at the environment, how the business will be able to maximize the environment, the consumers, as well as the resources of a certain place, in order to use the resources effectively and efficiently. And there are two types of it. You have the open systems view, whereas it takes into consideration the external environment, the resources available in one place, the people, the money available in one place as well. While a closed system is a system that's nobody using right now, but it doesn't take into consideration the environment. So it's meant to destroy itself. So next, the contingency theory. So contingency theory is that the idea is that the organizational structure was known.
So I'm going to make a survey about what are two major environment that affects the business.
So again, next, the contingency theory on organizational design. So it's basically taking into account the environment in planning or determining the type of organization that you'll be doing, as well as the products that you'll be getting into the environment. Because the idea is that you're not going to produce a high-end product for a country or a consumer that will not be able to afford it. Because you'll not be able to profit anything. Or you'll not be able to, you don't create a product or business that you don't have the resources in that one place. Because there could be a logistical nightmare for you to import product and increase the cost. Because that will ultimately kill your business. So there are two main structures for that, the mechanistic structure and organic structure. For the mechanistic structure, it implies that the authority is centralized and tasks and rules are clearly specified and employees are closely supervised, just like the theory X, right? Organic structure, though, is the Japanese model. An organization structure in which the authority is decentralized, okay? So you can have multiple bosses or managers with the job that you're doing. And the first line managers and task force are left big groups. I mean, the managers have so many tasks at hand so that they will be able to monitor and help their employees.
What do you mean by non-organic?
Non-organic or mechanistic, sir. Non-organic or mechanistic, it's centralized. Their level of bureaucracy and the authority of managers are specified and you cannot cross-manage people. But in organic structure, you can have multiple managers that can help your job. Usually this is used by construction companies, particularly engineers. So this collaboration of different managers in order to create or make the product more efficient as well as suitable to the buyers. Okay. And next will be the chapter 3.
Personal traits. Particular tendency to feel, think, and act a certain way that can be used to describe the personality of every individual. So as a manager, personality traits influence their behavior and their approach to the managing people and resources. So in this explanation, sir, it's more...
Is that a perfect manager's personality?
No, sir. In this chapter, we will discuss how to manage the personality traits as a manager and as other folks. So now, we go to the 5 big personality traits. In this example, this figure, there are extroversion, negative effectivity, agreeableness, consciousness, and openness to experience.
Those are the 5 personalities.
Extroversion, tendency to experience positive emotions and moods and feels good about oneself and the rest of the world. So there are 2 extroversion in this as a manager. If you are high in extroversion, they tend to be sociable, passionate, outgoing and friendly, and often called extroverts. So as a manager, you are sociable. Then
I think it's not just the personality, it's more the company politics and company culture. Company culture is sometimes differs largely from company to company. Some culture will be open to change, open to criticisms, but some may not be. So, I mean, she's just a victim of, she's just been working for 35 years for the company that doesn't. And the problem there, sir, is that maybe that person is just now too emotional with everything. The thing here is that the company's position is always for profit and always for personal vested interest of the shareholders and the management. So you don't have to be loyal to a company. It's something like that. Loyal means you don't have to work for them for a long time. It's like what happened to Steve Jobs. His own company kicked him out. Then when he again became successful, they have to hire him. They have to hire him back. So it's not more about loyalty in American type of sense of organization. It's the number of skills, different skills that you acquire through the years that they will value, not based on how long.
So next is the negative reflectivity. Tendency to experience negative emotion, feel distress, and to be critical of oneself and others.
So the employee has that negative.
So there is if you have in negative activity, we often feel anger and dissatisfied. And if you are low in negative affectivity, do not tend to experience many negative emotions and moods and are less pessimistic and neutral. Now we go to agreeableness, tendency to get along well with others.
Yeah. That's a weakness of most of the Filipinos.
High on these traits are likable, tends to be passionate and care about other people.
Altruism, yeah.
If you are low in these traits, maybe somewhat distrustful of others, unsympathetic, uncooperative, and even at times antagonistic.
Para wala kang ginawang maganda.
Yes.
You always make a negative comment to your work. So how you handle that?
The
You
next
encounter that kind of envy?
conscientiousness, tendency to be careful, scrupulous, and manager in this trait, high in this trait are organized and self-disciplined. And the other is, if you are low in this, lack of direction and self-discipline. So now we go to openness to experience. The tendency to be original, have broad interests, be open to wide range of stimuli, be daring and takers.
Basically, first time.
Don't always entertain fear.
Yes.
The greatest fear is your fear.
Yeah, that's why we have risk management, I think, subject to manage our risk.
You risk taker really.
So,
Take the risk, manage your risk.
if you are on these traits, openness to experience,
And then take note, if you have that kind of risk taker attitude, you must also learn how to accept risk of losing your job because you are doing your job. Take note of that.
And based on data in the United States, younger investors tend to be more risk taker than older investors. Like the retirees are more risk averse than risk takers.
Why?
Because they're dying. I mean, they're old and
They want to take a risk.
Yeah, they want to take a risk more. Yeah,
don't
invest.
want to take a risk.
Yeah, because they're older and they live.
Now we go to value, attitudes, and modes of emotions. So values describe what managers try to achieve through work and how they think they should behave. Attitudes capture managers' thoughts and feelings about their specific job and organization. Modes of emotion encompass how managers actually feel when they are managing. So, in this topic, we will elaborate some of modes and emotion. As a manager, maybe I am open-minded for subordinate. So, my task is to they discuss their thoughts and they analyze the problem and we collaborate with the task at hand. There are two types of values. There are terminal values, a personal conviction about lifelong goals. Yung terminal values often lead to a formation of norms which are unwritten, informal codes of conduct, such as behaving honestly or courteously, that prescribe how people should act in a particular situation and are considered important by most members of the group or organization. Next is the instrumental value, a person's conviction about desired modes of conduct or way of behaving. So this terminal is the way you act or interact with the person in the environment. It's the way people absorb the environment if they think that is bad for the person, sir, like you said, sir, if I'm in a living in squatter area, actually, this book will have a instrumental and terminal value.
It's okay.
From 1 to 18, from the highest to lowest. So values is that. Next. So,
Next.
attitude.
Okay, 20 minutes na tayo.
Sir. Attitude. A collection of feelings and belief. There are two types of attitude. Job satisfaction and organizational commitments.
With us attitudes in business
Yes.
as a manager.
Job satisfaction.
Okay na. Next.
Next.
20 minutes na tayo. You will give chance to examine
Then
it.
there's a chart of the
Okay. Okay. Okay na. Last slide na lang.
This will be the last slide.
the culture, organizational culture. So the factor that maintains and transmit organizational culture. So in this figure, values of founder, ceremonies and rites, socialization, and the story and language of the
Okay na yan. Okay. Sana na. Do your job now.